You ever noticed how some stories they just feel right? You know, like they're tapping into something deep, something ancient and powerful. Well, spoiler alert, they are. Today we're going to take a really simple story, pull it apart, and reveal this kind of hidden formula that powers all our favorite myths, legends, and yeah, even those big blockbuster movies.
So really, what do these three heroes have in common? I mean, think about it. One lives in a cupboard under the stairs, one's on a desert planet far, far away. The answer isn't just that they're all heroes. It's something much deeper. It's that their stories, all of their stories, follow the exact same timeless blueprint. And here's our roadmap for breaking down that blueprint. We're going to walk through the 6 key stages of what's called the hero's journey. And we'll use the story of a young orphan named Lily to see exactly how it all clicks into place. Okay, first things first. Let's define this core concept, this universal formula that makes a simple story about an adventure feel so familiar and honestly so profound. So, this is it, the hero's journey. It's basically a cycle. A character starts out in their normal, everyday world, gets called away to face some huge challenge, and then, and this is the important part, comes back completely transformed by the whole thing. This is the secret ingredient we've been looking for. Every journey has to start somewhere, right? So let's get into that first crucial stage and meet our hero, Lily, right where she begins, in her totally ordinary, kind of boring, everyday world. So this is Lily. Her world is small, it's predictable, and honestly, it's a little bit sad. And just like a farm boy staring at 2 suns or a kid living under the stairs, you get this deep feeling that this just isn't where she's supposed to be. That feeling, that sense of being out of place, is the perfect starting block for any hero. And this question right here, this gets to the heart of it. This isn't just a random thought. It's the engine that's going to drive the entire story. This deep, powerful yearning for something more is what makes her ready for an adventure when it finally shows up. And boom, here it is, the call to adventure. And you know, it's rarely a polite knock on the door. For Lily, it's this mysterious, glowing book that literally opens a portal to another reality. It's her version of an owl delivering a letter or a little droid carrying a secret message. Her ordinary world has just been officially turned upside down. Okay, so she's heard the call. Now our hero has to cross the threshold. This is that classic point of no return. It's the moment she leaves everything she knows behind and takes that first big step into the great unknown. And as soon as she steps through, this new world is anything but empty. She immediately starts to meet new people. Well, creatures. She finds allies who are going to guide her, like Milo the fox and Elda the owl. And of course, she meets her antagonist, that shadow figure she'll eventually have to face, the sorcerer Ravik. All right, let's keep going and see how this all builds. You see, a hero isn't just handed a victory. They have to earn it. This next phase is what we call the road of trials, where Lily is going to be tested over and over again, and her true character is going to be forged in fire. You know, the first tests often come in the form of doubt, and sometimes it even comes from an ally. Here, Milo the fox isn't just being a wise guy. He's asking the one question that's on everyone's mind. Does our hero really have what it takes to do this? And Lily's response? It's just perfect. She doesn't have some kind of blind confidence. She has something way more important. She has courage. Her willingness to try, even though she's scared and uncertain, is what truly makes her a hero. This is the exact moment she starts to believe in herself. All those trials, all those tests, they have all been leading to this moment, the climax of the entire journey. This is where the hero has to face their biggest fear, their darkest enemy. It's time for the final showdown with the shadow. Now, the really crucial thing here is how she wins. It's not about being stronger, it's about being better. Ravik is all about brute force and jealousy and control. But Lily, she wins with her cleverness, her kindness, and her courage. Her inner strengths become her most powerful weapons. It's just like when Luke uses the Force, not his targeting computer, or how Harry's ability to love is what ultimately defeats Voldemort. But wait, the journey isn't over just because she won the battle. The final, and you could argue most important stage, is the return. The hero has to take everything they've learned, all that newfound wisdom, and bring it back home to the ordinary world. And just look at this transformation. The difference is night and day. She left as a lonely, doubting orphan, and she comes back as a confident, hopeful hero. The whole external adventure created this massive internal change. See, she didn't just save a magical world, she saved herself. This right here, this is the elixir. It's the treasure she brings back with her. It's the central theme of the entire story, all boiled down into one powerful lesson. This piece of wisdom, this is the entire point of the journey. So, when you get right down to it, the hero's journey clicks with us so deeply because it's more than just a formula for a good movie. It's a map for personal growth. It's a blueprint for how we face our own challenges and become better, stronger versions of ourselves.
And really, that brings us to the final question, doesn't it? We see ourselves in these stories because, in a way, we're all on our own journeys. We all face our own calls to adventure, our own shadows. So the real question is, what's your portal? What's your first step?